recording. Okay, cool. I have started the recording, and I'm gonna put some kind of music on. Where's my music?
Sorry, I had to make wife slave over something because we forgot a detail.
You typically do. Sure, that'll work.
That looks funny. I like it.
Do you want me to put it in the thing?
Yeah, try it. See what it looks like. Do you want to watch the old 1984 Care Bear movie with me?
I suppose.
I suppose.
Consider me a supposition, Havel.
What are you sending?
The tube.
Oh, I don't care. Go ahead.
A lot of you, before departing, will look at the cup of green apple Mountain Dew ice and put one in his mouth.
Very good. You feel refreshed. You feel energized. The dew will let you do.
Do I get double EXP?
No.
Damn it.
You wish it was double EXP weekend.
Yeah. I should have just had a bunch of like collections of like double EXP cans and then like alchemized them. Oh well.
Getting a somebody else did that with the Code Red limited edition for Halo 5, and I was like, I hate you.
Didn't they make a burger and they were like, they put Master Chief in the burger or some shit?
The Master Burger. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. Either that or Arbiter meat.
Arbiter meat. As you get to,
I don't like that.
I've seen that tag. All right, we're moving on. When you get to Chickadee, China, the Chinese town, basically you're not stopped at the gate. Y'all are both fucking wrong in gate. Fine, we'll pick the second one.
What?
Whatever.
Sorry.
Not y'all, not you. Fucking Sil was our tiebreaker, and Sil voted against me, and you're both gay. It was just about art, not anything with the real. Fucking, when you get to the checkpoint, they let you through because you have the Arbiter status, and they basically ask, anything you need? Is there anything we can help you with?
I happen to need any information you have upon any local criminal activity, so that I may arbitrate them and make sure they are put down where they need to be.
Alright, well, the best... here, give me a second. Do you have a phone?
Reach into pocket. No.
Okay, that makes this more annoying. I was going to send you some screenshots.
iPad.
Oh, that takes... Okay, that can take pictures. Come here. Then he shows you the guard book that's like, hey, this is a list of criminals. Don't let them into the in or out of town.
Okay. List of criminals. What is this town called?
Yeah. Let's see. The Roman town is Roma. The Chinese town is Jin. Z-H-Z-H-I-N. Jin.
Okay. I will take a picture of the criminal legislature. That's not the word I'm looking for. The literature. There we go. And turn my attention back to. I mean, is it still Tijuana?
They're still Tijuana. It's just shit guard B. He's just wearing different like Chinese garments instead of other shit.
Tijuana, I see. I hope they'll have Fu Manchu.
They put them on like part of the outfit.
I will look him up and down. Are there any interesting events that have taken place in Jin lately?
Well, let me think. Not really. We have, 1,001 years of good fortune thanks to the Jade Emperor. What else? No, everything's been pretty good. We're just waiting for the hero to show up for everything to go to, hell.
I, squint. I am the hero.
Yeah, I'm aware. Why do you think I'm currently, checking my life insurance policy?
Who will pay that out if you die?
Somebody will, I hope. But yeah, Other than that, mostly the town is chilling. We have some minor criminals. The monsters haven't really been a problem. Everything's mostly good right now. I think until the Great Calamity, not a whole lot for you to do except for relax, catch some minor criminals, maybe read.
I do quite
I can
like
personally
reading.
recommend the hot springs. They're very nice.
He shrugs. Okay. Where are those located?
He points basically down south of the town. He says, if you go, there are two places you need to worry about. There is the main hot spring, and then there is a side hot spring that is only for premier customers. They have skimpy outfits and women that come and bathe you. If that's your thing. Quote you, Iguana women.
Yeah. Yeah.
The normal hot spring is otherwise just a nice place.
Are the hot springs that are premier regulated? Is everyone vetted when they go in, or is it looser security than you'd like to imply?
As far as I know, and I don't go there often, I have a wife. No, it's pretty strict. Like, you have to be introduced or referred, otherwise you're not getting in. I just wanted to make sure you didn't go in and then apply for a membership to something that you didn't know was coming. Because they don't tell you that you're getting, Sorry, why am I getting French? They don't tell you that you're getting, essentially, spa hookers until you get in.
Is that legal here?
Yeah, sure. They're not really hookers. They're consorts.
Raise the brow. I do not want to, but I guess I will have to check this place out. Ah.
I mean, it's not a bad place to go. But you don't have to go right now. You still have, quote the DM, you still have, what, fucking 3 slots after checking on the criminals? So you can go find a criminal, go do something else, and then do the hot spring last so you can relax.
I place a hand on his shoulder, and I look horns first into this man. He can't see my eyes. If
He grabs them and bends them up. Quote your actual gray matter. Ah! No.
If I see one cloaca, it's your fault.
What's a hand on your shoulder? I will live and die for my sins, brother. What will you do?
Damn, alright. I will turn away and make my way to the market bazaar of this town.
Right. Cool. When you head to the market bazaar, the weird thing is, even though this is mostly a Chinese town, they have quite a lot of stuff from pretty much everywhere because China was a major trade depot. So there's Indian clothing, there's native stuff, there's mostly like early European clothing, pretty much most things you could want. They got a lot of clothing, a lot of textiles, a lot of mills. There's a whole lot of weird fruit and food. And the good news is, this is old school China, not new school China, so everything is decent quality and pretty nice.
I'm going to use a fate wording check to see if I can find someone who would accept my criminal card with the black stamp.
Alrighty.
Rather than going shop to shop, I'll just go,
For the fate warding card, you're going to want to go to the bar, which is off of the main bazaar. But yeah, you can go to the bar. If you show it to them, you can see in the thing, he'll lead you behind the bar into a little alley thing, and then there's more of those fucking, instead of it's more of the criminals, but they're dressed slightly differently. They're dressed in like fucking turbans and shit this time.
Alright. I will make my way there.
Cool. When you hop in, I'm assuming you're not just flashing your badge.
No.
Cool. Fast. The wife is distracting me. I'm gonna kill her. But yeah, you head in there, you head into the criminal den, and he's just sitting there. There's a new guy, pretty big one, and he's basically sitting there. He's like, "Oh, very good. Someone has brought you before the under daimyo." He's wearing a cat mask.
Under daimyo.
Yes, the under daimyo. I am the ruler of the criminal enterprises in this area. The only outsiders to me are the rogues. Well, they'll be apprehended soon enough. I pay my taxes.
Well,
So what can I do for you, stranger?
what do you deal in here?
Nearly everything.
You happen to know, I don't think I ever got the name of the black obese lizard.
You did not. But he knew your name.
Yes. An iguana located in Komorag's Bazaar. Black, obese.
Yes, that is my cousin. His name is Vincenzo.
How do you... Okay.
What?
There's just
What?
a...
Do you not see the resemblance?
It's not that I don't see a resemblance, that's quite a difficult name to pronounce. Is this man also black and obese?
Yes.
And your name is...
Oh, sorry. My name is Vin Zhao.
That makes sense. Vincenzo had a series of items he featured for my purchase, and within those items, I was only allowed to choose two. Would I presume there's a similar system here? Or are you going to present to me one item, 0 items, what do you have available?
Well, here's what's going to happen. You tell me what you are looking for, and I will tell you if I have it. We will play a mystery box.
He raises a brow and scratches his chin.
Anything you could think of, so long as it's not... Well, I have some imports from the other lands, but if you need information, if you need an item, if you need a location, anything, I can probably give it for you. I know you have money. But I want to see if fate is on your side.
Well, I'm going to say that I perhaps need information.
Alright, what would you like to know?
I need information on how this game session is structured, if you are able to procure it. The rules of the game session.
Well, what I can tell you right now, for free, is the game session is not complete until it has begun and the calamity strikes this world. It is going to be difficult for me to tell you how things are meant to go, as much of it is still undecided. But, and then he grabs 3 boxes, writes down on a notepad, and then slams the notepad under it. He shuffles the boxes at evasion 280 speed. No worries, he can't actually dodge with that. His technique lets him use his evasion for stealth only. Or, sorry, not stealth. Yeah, for stealth only, so he can, like, hide stuff. But yeah, basically, evasion 280, and he looks at you and he goes, so, you tell me, which box is the information you want, which box has a 9mm that I will shoot you with, and which box has nothing and you go home.
I close my eyes to get ready to do a fate warding check, and then I remember shooting myself with a gun without looking at the coin. I open my eyes again, and I look at the 3 boxes. I put my hand on the middle box.
Cool. When he pulls it up, you can see he, like, smiles. He pulls it out, and it has all 3 in it. It has literally empty space, a gun, and the note, and he hands them all to you, and he says, I like your style. He shows you the other 2 boxes had nothing in the middle of them. They were solid blocks. He says, you may have this pistol. It is unregistered.
I look at the unregistered firearm.
If you shoot somebody with it and you're in stealth, you don't take the -20 to your next stealth check.
What's the bonus dice?
The bonus dice is 15d6. 3 deadly.
I nod. Interesting. Very well, I will continue to look at this note then. I look at the note.
Cool. It just says, say please.
I look at him. Please?
And he just looks at you and says, oh, I love your sense of humor. Very good. So, what you need to know. The game is structured in multitudes. You will be placed in a team. And unfortunately, the teams are technically opposed to each other. But I will say 3 things. The teams are not what they appear to be. Each set of teams has a completely differing goal, and the game intends you to oppose each other. Whether that be for your benefit or for its, I am not certain. The game will reward you the more you oppose each other. The harsher the opposition, the greater the reward.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because how are you supposed to beat this game if you are fighting the other teammates the entire time?
Unsure. The process to win the game is a combination of effects throughout all of the lands. One land is not enough. One player is not enough. Some players are more required for processes than others. But needless to say, the game will reward you and push you to oppose one another, even if not violently.
Will it punish you if you don't?
I'm unsure. I suppose it would depend on your planet. I have heard whispers of players in the past being punished, but those were for egregious destruction of the game or its functions. I will say this. Get what you can. Push as hard as you're willing, but go no further. The harder you push the game, the harder it would push back. I don't mean to make it sound like it has a sentience of its own, but this is simply my observations. This is why I run this criminal enterprise nearly in the open. If I were hiding and thieving and not paying taxes, I would be caught. But because I am essentially a law-abiding citizen, I function and they don't bother.
How are you able to get through the closed ports to get these items trading through these planets?
Well, normally it's simple smuggling, but ever since the port closed, if we try to leave, we would be attacked. When dozens of ships are leaving the port every day, hiding one or two is not difficult. When absolutely no ships are allowed to come or go, getting out is a lot harder.
What attacks you?
What attacks me? The
Yes.
Unified Air Force. Each of the towns has an air force and an anti-air system to prevent other lands from bothering us, and to prevent each other from bothering each other. Otherwise, pirates, raiders, a corrupt police officer could basically wreak havoc.
Is this the same for every planet?
I'm unsure. We only have dealings with about 3. Some planets are entirely dead zones. There's no point in going to them because whatever civilization they have is not worthy of, well, not worth dealing with. The Dark Worlds especially.
I see.
One of the Dark Worlds is actually a nice resort, but you can only go there for so long before you have to leave.
And what of the 2 moons or 2 planets are situated with those moons via chains up in the sky?
Ah, yes. That is the light and dark world, in a different way than the actual light and dark worlds. They are referred to as the light and dark world. They are owned by the royalty. Technically, we all belong to them. They've been at a near-eternal war. Recently, the war is more paper than bullet, but it is.
And how do they affect the planets?
Normally they don't. Occasionally, Durst will request taxation, Prospit will claim one of the planets as their own, Durst will counter them, and so on and so forth. Realistically, we are all under them. They are stronger than us by far, but they are so preoccupied with each other, we are mostly left to ourselves.
You said one of them was called Durst. What is the other one called?
Prospit.
I write those down.
To give you a rundown, Durst, evil, wicked, mean, and nasty, but efficient, aggressive, strong, and very intelligent. Prospit, very energetic, very positive, very friendly people. Unfortunately, they are also naive. Not easily tricked, but they are too trusting. It's a bit of a problem.
Is there any way of communicating between these planets without transporting oneself since the internet is down?
Right now, not as far as I am aware. Transport is usually the easiest way to get a missive over to another planet if the internet is down, but also we don't have the internet down much. We believe that this is the start of the cataclysm. Hopefully it will return soon. I'm losing a lot of business.
It should return soon enough, I'd wager. How much do you know about me, considering that your cousin knew my name without having been told, outside of the fact that I'm the hero?
I know that you are the contemplative hero. You are the hero that guesses and measures. I know that your purpose, regardless of your quest, will always be to judge. Not necessarily in a judicial sense, but in a observation sense. You see, and you think, and you guess, and you hope. Many of your observations are built off more faith than information, but that is the way we all work. He pulls out a crystal ball, makes some weird shit appear in it. He says, "You have faith in your visions because you think they come from you. I think you should have more faith in yourself."
And
What?
that is why you rewarded me for choosing myself without using my vision.
Oh, not at all. You just picked right.
There
I was leaving that up to fate. Fate seems to like you.
Very well. And you say you avoid the eye of the law by doing taxes and so on and so forth. And why are you hidden within the depths of this bar?
Even if I am accepted by the police and the authorities at large, seeing me in the open would be more of an affront to their views. If you walked around the city and everybody is smoking and drinking and looks aggressive and looks like me, it would look kind of bad. It doesn't matter if we're law-abiding citizens, we don't appear how they like us to appear. So, we avoid the light.
Okay, very well. So then you are... I keep trying to do German and I just go French mode. Einsatzbereit. Okay, very well. So, when you say something like, keeping yourself away from the light to not offend the sensibilities of those people, then, where is das? Then, how do you treat criminals within your own organization that make bad light for you? Do you turn them over to the arbiter? Do you turn them over to the police? Do you let them lie? That could jeopardize your business.
It depends on the situation, obviously. And I used the term rogue earlier. I like that. Good job, wife. But no, it depends on the severity. A mix-up like he maybe smuggled the wrong thing or forgot to bribe the right person, I can let him off with a warning. But a person going off committing murder and using my name for it, when I did not sanction it and there is no cause, I would turn him over. Here's the thing. He better hope the arbiters get to him before I do. Because they'll just kill him.
I hold up a list of known criminals and I say, are any of these perhaps criminals under your or your family's control that are disobeying you and going rogue?
He points to two of them. He says, "I've already gotten those two. You don't need to find them."
Okay.
The rest are free game. I can get you a lead on a few if you'd like, but it will cost you money.
That's fine. I can pay for it.
But those two, specifically, I've already gotten, so you won't be able to turn them in. There's nothing left.
Shrugs. I will look over the list and look for the... I mean, I'm pretty sure these are all related to this town, so they'd be the closest, so... Well, what do you have the most information on? I'll pay for it.
Well, it depends. If you're trying to wrap this up quickly and get yourself a nice little payday, I would recommend going after this one. He puts his basically hand on an arms dealer. He says, "This man used to be one of my gun runners. But unfortunately, he is a piece of shit, and he is trying to get himself smuggled off planet. he didn't want to pay up, so we killed his cousin, and we're going for him next. You should probably find him in the port trying to get in. He's been trying to get smuggled off planets similar to yourself. I'll let my men know we don't need to go. You can have him. And he just hold his hand out. $400 boon.
I hand him $400.
Yes, the reward for him is 1,200. So, you'll make your money back.
Money is no concern to me, but I will make sure to take what I can get out of these deals.
Very good. Is there anything else you needed?
For now, no. I believe I'll take my leave of your establishment.
Very good. Here, have these. Then he hands you a nice little wine glass.
I look at the wine glass.
Anything you pour in there will taste like Mountain Dew Code Red.
I sigh and then nod.
This is one of my favorite minor artifacts. It is known as Review Bra's Review Bra's wine glass. He was a holy figure. Could turn milk into Code Red.
I just kind of like blink at him. Okay. I will put the wine glass in my capture log after opening my book of law.
It hurts me because I can't speak properly when I'm giving out those kind of items. They hurt.
I nod my head in thanks and leave the fucking bootlegging dimension, I guess.
Cool. Now for the criminal, you have 3 major choices. You could catch him using Fate Warding, obviously, by predicting where he'll be. You could catch him yourself by using Mind, and just trying to think like a criminal and predict where he would go. Or you can get the guards to just come surround him with you. You have multiple options, but it depends on how you want to do it.
I want to use Fate Warding to find out what these options will do for me.
Okay. You're still in scene 1, so you could get the 2nd and 3rd off. The 4th one you have a chance of failing. So go ahead and make me the check. What'd you get? Did you get at least 275?
272.
Close, I'll give it to you anyway. I'm nice.
Okay.
A 3 off is stupid. I don't give a shit about 3 off. I'll give you the vision, but I'll just cut it off toward the end.
You okay?
The first one, where you basically use Fate Warding to find him. You find him, he's on a ship, and unfortunately, if you push on him, he will try to blow himself up with the ship. The second one, you outsmart him and figure out where he's going to go first. You catch him before he gets to the ship, but he will attack you. He is going to use the bomb originally, so it will likely damage you regardless. If you use the guards, the same thing happens. You surround him before he gets to the ship, and he takes out a couple of the guards, but you're unharmed.
Alright. I'm going to use Fate Warding and cut him off. Or was it... That's not Fate Warding, it's the criminal mindset to cut him off, right?
Yeah, it's just a mind check. Mind check to cut him off, and that just puts you and him getting bombed.
Alright, I'll do that.
Cool. Do me a favor. Let's see. What'd you get?
160.
All
164.
Right. 112.
Yeah. I'm not a criminal. I'm not good at that.
Adi, wait. Adi's in my spot, and when I try to get back in my spot for a second, he's pushing me away. Little asshole, this is my spot. Alright, you're good. You can catch him. I will go ahead and tell you, go ahead and roll 90d6.
Yeah, I'm about to take some damage.
A little bit. Probably shouldn't be too bad.
I die immediately.
I hope not. A lot of he's a little tankier than he was last time.
D6, not C6. There we go. 292.
Cool. And that's it has deadly 3.
So
that with deadly 3, you should be mostly okay. This time, a lot of it was a little bit tankier. Oh.
We may have lost Sil.
Did we lose Sil or did we lose?
No, we lost.
She probably lost connection. Adi, would you stop pushing on me? It's my spot. Ah!
Well, you have my token, so you can put that on there somewhere. 483.
Cool. Said 483.
Yep, that's how much vitality I have left.
Very good. Noted on your sheet as well,
I did.
just for tracking. And you're good to go. He does bomb himself. You do take some damage, but the good news is he manages to survive by the skin of his teeth. You take a little bit of damage, but the ship is unharmed and the property is unharmed. And you've apprehended a criminal.
Very easy. I will, I don't know, handcuff him.
Remember, your planet is more about choices than difficulty.
Yeah. I will, lift him up. And, I mean, he's an iguana, so I doubt he's that heavy.
Yeah, you just basically pick up this little fucking, like, gun runner, tatted up iguana and just... I guess you drag him back to the guards, or do you want to take him to somewhere else?
I will take him to, the Arbiters.
Cool. You take him to the Arbiter Station, and here's what happens. There's a big cylinder, like... It looks like the barrel of a revolver as a building, and whenever you put your badge up to the wall, one of the cylinders opens up into like a little capsule, and you can load the criminal into it.
I throw him in.
You throw him in, it cryogenically freezes him, loads him into the bullet, it cocks like it's actually a gun, and then the barrel pops up, shoots him out, and it shoots him to the Arbiter Station.
Interesting.
You notice that it just keeps, it doesn't, like, it's not shooting like an arc, like artillery and going somewhere on land, it just shoots straight up. And it says, launching to Arbiter Station.
I fold my arms and let out a breath. That is 2 of my 3 locations in Scene 2? Or is that 3?
That is... Yeah, that was 2 out of the 3. So you can do... Yeah, you can still go to the fucking... you can still go rest if you want to. I'll let that count... Because you're using it as a rest if you want to, I'll let you get a little bit of HP back.
In the spa?
Yeah, if you go to the spa. Because it's really nice.
I'll do that.
Cool.
And I will, I don't know, take some of the fucking... I'll make my way there, I guess.
Cool. When you get there, there's a bunch of, like, geisha fucking... There's a bunch of geisha, I know it's Japanese, not Chinese, shut up. It's Asian, generic Asian. It's a bunch of geisha iguanas, and they meet you, and they're like, oh, sir, how can I help you?
I'm here to relax.
It appears that you have been the victim of a car bombing. An unfortunate circumstance. We will give you a discount. Only $40 for an hour.
Okay.
Cool. When you get in, you go into a sauna, and there's 2 choices. You can go to a Chinese sauna, or you can go to, like, an Icelandic, like, the hot box sauna.
I go to the Icelandic sauna, because if I'm going to be touched, they're probably going to hit me with branches.
Well, basically, you go in there, you have your nice towel, you chill out. It's just a bunch of funny old dudes laughing about, like, oh, my grandkids are shit, the war. And then a bunch of old Asian dudes like, yes, my daughter has autism. It has greatly improved her scores in mathematics.
Incredible. They're
And when you come in,
the hot springs.
when you come in, you sit down, they all just go, They clap for you. Great boy. It's nice to see the hero. Finally, I get to die in the calamity.
Well, who knows? Perhaps you won't. Maybe you will. I don't know.
Quote the collective crowd of elderly folks. Aww. But they just basically bully you with, do you remember, do you know this, do you know that, do you know our culture? And they basically bombard you with culture. The good news is you will get a bonus to knowing shit about the planet. So next time you make a mind check like, where do I go, what do I do? You'll get a +10. You have a standard +10 to mind checks about, like, knowledge about your land and its people. And you'll heal 25 HP. Exploration scenes are mostly just exploration and social scenes combo. But basically, they're pretty useful because you don't get one big bonus like a grind scene or whatever, but you get to talk, find information, and get a bunch of little bonuses depending on what you do.
How many did I heal?
25.
Okay. Alright, and then I will dip the, fucking... goofy-ass wine glass into the hot spring water as I leave and drink it.
It's like hot, steamy code red.
I shrug.
He said it made it code red. He didn't say it cooled it down. It's not like it's a nice cold glass. You have a hot glass of code red.
I'll live.
Oh my god.
He wasn't lying. That code was red.
Molten code red.
I think I've decided.
You put pour magma in it. It's just like it turns it into molten code red.
And just splash it on somebody.
That would be really funny. God damn it.
Oh. Okay. So I've also decided something. So you've explained to me that the trolls type the way they do to be individualized.
Yes, it's kind of a it's like a personality trait. It shows the way your personality is, but even if you get older and change, usually your typeface doesn't change.
Okay. Well, I have decided that the reason that Lotovf speaks the way he does is the same way, obviously, but he probably natively sounds like Litilv.
Okay.
So if I slip into it, then I don't have to be like, fuck, fuck, fuck!
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. How they also try to talk uniquely. Him talking in all the different accents is probably just him showing his typeface, how he talks uniquely. His normal voice is probably just similar to Litilv's.
Yeah.
Because Litilv's arrogant, like, I'm perfect, why would I change? Litilv's like, no, but I'm showing how cool I am. Dude, like, look at me.
Watch
this. We don't have to be like this forever.
But anyway, well, for my third scene, I suppose I will...
Or second scene. No, all of that was in your first scene.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
When
you were sorry, when you were asking about second scene and stuff like that, I thought you meant so you had 3 things you could do in town. I thought you were asking, did I use all 3 of them? No, that's not your second scene. Your first scene was just you going to this town and doing this stuff.
Good. Okay, well, I will check the tablet to see if turning in that guy has given me anything besides boonbucks.
Cool. You are now halfway to Tier 2 in the Arbiter Society.
Alright, and I got 1,200 boonbucks?
Yep. It has been deposited directly to your wallet.
Alright. I will make my way to the southernmost city now. Actually, on my way out, I stop by the gate and I say, does there happen to be a pocketbook of law for this town?
Sure, give me a moment. He fucking goes and pulls it out. He says, $5.
Fine for me. How the fuck do I spell this? Z-H-I-N?
Yeah. Jin.
Okay. I spend $5 and get the next pocketbook of law, and I throw it in my other pocket.
Hurrah! So it was north is Norse, east is Chinese, south is Greek. Let's go! Alright, so your second scene, you're heading to Greek Town?
Yep, and you said I'd have a fight there, so...
Cool. Very good. Well, that was during the first scene. Let me check if you're still gonna have a fight. You are technically getting ambushed, but it's not by monsters.
Okay.
It's a bunch of, like, bandit consorts. It's not even a fight scene. Their highest stat is 10.
Poor bastards. I'm gonna turn them all into the Arbiter Station.
You just push them over and be like, you just put them in a bag, just drag them there.
I remember when I yelled at the bunch of guys to shoot themselves in the first game.
Consorts are fucking pitiful, dude. It sucks.
I capture all of the bandits and then, you know, lead them to the fucking south place and be like, check in with the badge, and then go find the station to turn them in.
All the iguanas are wearing like a breastplate, and it's the one with the abs on it.
Incredible.
And they look at you and they go, "Hey, brother, so you have brought us criminals. Very good. You can turn them in at the Arbiter Station if they're worth it. If they're not, give them to us and we'll give you some shit." One of them was worth it at the Arbiter Station. It gives you 250, and now you're 75% of the way to Tier 2. Or Level 2. And then the rest of them you can turn in. You got, I'll just tell you how much you got. You got a grand total of 650 boon dollars for turning them all in. I'm not going to make you go, like, spend your fucking thing. I will say the ambush did take one of the 3 that you get. So you get 2 things to do in the town directly, aside from just talking to people.
Sure. I will make my way to the bazaar and find the criminal dimension. Same way
Cool.
as before. Since it's the scene 2, I will use my first fate warding for it.
Cool. When you get there, his name is Vintendo. And he introduces himself immediately. He's like, the hero! I knew you were coming, bro. So, what do I owe the pleasure? I'm assuming you want some shit?
Yes. I am also here to just find you, given that I know half of your cousins already.
Yeah. I'm
this
glad
a
that you've met most of us. He stamps your card. Sorry. West Town is called Roma.
Okay. Then what's this place called?
Blockton.
Blockton.
Bloktin.
Okay, and where did I find this guy? First was the
this
bazaar,
guy.
this one's the bar, and this one is what?
Under the bathhouse.
Okay.
Literally, basically, you see a bunch of criminals lined up with a bunch of, like, the Greek equivalent to Yakuza tattoos, and they go in a third door, so you just follow them.
Well, I exchange the information with them, and then, yeah, I tell him I'm beating him because I've met most of his family already. Or some of his family.
He stamps your card, he says, when you meet all of us, you get a present.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Status. Criminals.
You got 3 stamps currently.
Vinci, Vin-X, Vinti. Vinti.
Nintendo.
Okay.
He just looks at you, he's like, so, man, I'm not... All my brothers, they like games and shit like that. I'm pretty straightforward. Arm wrestle me. See how you do.
Alright. I sit across from him. Body check?
No, it's raw physical, and then you can make it body if you want to.
I'll make it body.
Cool. Let me know what you get.
61.
61? You actually do end up beating them, because the DC is 50. Cool.
Okay.
Well, you end up basically beating him pretty decently, because you have a little extra. And then he just looks at you, he's like, oh, you're a little stronger than you look. I like it. So, tell me what you want. What you looking for, bud?
Let's see. I am looking to... No, hang on. Perhaps I could do...
Oh yeah, I meant to tell you this. At the beginning of Scene 4, you would have gotten information that probably you don't really have anything to do with, so I didn't think it would affect your shit. But I will tell you anyway. Your sprite talks in your head.
Get out of my head!
Get out of my head, man!
Yes, Judy.
Basically, you hear her... You know, like in a video game when you get multiple notifications, like ODST, ODST, get dropped? She got 3 notifications back to back to back, and it was... A player has died. Sprite 13 has joined.
I don't think I can think back to her.
A player has died. Sprite 13 has joined. There are now 3 damaged sprites.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
I look to this man.
Quote you think back to it. Wow, that sucked back 20 minutes ago. Back when 3 hours ago when she messaged me that, man, that sucked.
Yeah. Do you have any information on Sprite 13?
He looks at you. He squints. He looks up. He like gets a little like globe thing, counts the planets. Huh?
I have
What do you
been
mean?
informed that there is a new sprite labeled Sprite 13 on the game somewhere.
Must be a bootleg or a leftover or something, because there's only supposed to be 12.
I figured as much, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So you have no information on it?
Not yet. Must be new.
Yes, it was created 3 hours ago.
I mean, I'll get some boys on it, but is it here?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, we'll check. No biggie.
Okay.
I mean, that's useful information to me too, so I ain't even gonna make you pay.
You're welcome. Following that, so do you happen to know if there are any corrupt arbiters?
Usually, not that I can think of, because every time I've heard about an arbiter that even got close to being corrupt, they kind of blew his ass up. It's an image thing. But here's the thing, they'd still talk to us. I know a couple arbiters personally, I drink with them. They don't mind all criminals, they mind brazen criminals. The ones that are impeding society. The ones that are progressing society, like me, are usually fine.
Well, such as your brother has stated, not all of you are criminals per se.
Yeah, it's more like, how do I explain this? The Arbiter's Code has this thing about order of operations. If you have two criminals, one of them shoplifting, the other one's mugging people, you take down the mugger first, then the shoplifter. They're taking down all the more problematic criminals, they'll get to us eventually. We're just gonna hopefully produce enough criminals that are low enough tier to keep them busy, so we have a nice organization. They get a purpose, we get a purpose. It's easy.
That's fundamentally broken, but it's not for my place to complain, I guess. It's not my society. So,
You're like, I just work here.
either way. Of the 4 towns, is it a council, or is there someone in charge?
Well, it's kind of a council. Okay, the only thing that's technically... They're all completely... They're united in law, but they all have their own law. They're united in the council, but the council only oversees the laws. Every town is its own town. We're not a group. If one goes to war, the other 3 don't hop in. We're not one planet, we're 4 countries, essentially. So we work together as a sort of council, but we're not unified. My brothers and me are the closest thing.
I am going to use fate wording to determine what is the most advantageous thing for me to request of this man.
Okay. This is scene 2, so you're Gucci. What'd you get? Because I'm standing up. 273. Pretty damn good. Let's see. Most advantageous for you. Then you're going to have to answer the DM 2 questions.
Yeah.
What is your personal goal right now? Is your goal to establish law or establish yourself? Is your goal basically to further yourself? How about this? Further your position, further your power, or further the game? Which of the 3 do you want more?
I want to preemptively prepare for the game.
Okay. Then what he will do is he'll just look at you and he'll go, you can see in your vision that if you ask him for a little something off the top, he'll look at you, squint, and then hand you a box. And the box is what you need.
I flutter my eyes and I look up to him. Perhaps could I get a little something off the top?
He squints, reaches up behind him off a shelf, and hands you a box with a bunch of runes on it. And he says, it's a ghost trap. I don't even know why you need it, but it can trap stuff that's not physical. Sprites, other shit. Ghosts, problems. You open the top. It'll suck in whatever you're pointed at.
Is it a one-time use?
Well, it can only trap one thing at a time. You open it, sucks it up. You open it again, releases it.
Is this a legal game item or illegal?
I don't know. We found it.
I look at the runes and I look at the tablet. Do I have any runes recorded in the tablet, and are they similar?
In the pictures? Yes. The reason being yes, you see them on the bow of the chick that's in the image. In the group photo, you see the similar runes on the bow.
I will pull out my gavel and I will touch each stone on my gavel to the box to see if anything happens.
Nope. Vicar's blood, not Dismas's, so nah.
I was gonna say I heard up.
Yeah, no. It doesn't react to anything, you're good.
Okay. I will, nod. I will go meet the other brother, cousin, or whatever your family or orchestration system is, And then I will see if I can figure out what's going on in the lands before the game starts.
Okay. I would recommend you take a load off before you go. You can use the bathhouse up ahead if you need to chill out. Since you have one thing left to do in town, if you want to rest, you'll get some more HP. Another 25.
Sure, I'll do it.
Cool. You get another 25. You get more old man lore, so it gets upgraded to plus 15.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
Quote Litilv, kill everything! Break them into order! Quote Lotovf, damn, this place is pretty chill. I get to push criminals over, I get to get paid for it, and even the bad guys are nice to me. Quote Litilv walking to the store to like pick up a piece of bread, like just a loaf of bread. It's just him, plink, 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 plink. It's just him taking like stray bullets from the war.
Incredible. Well, Lotovf will make his way to the northern town after his rest scene.
Little rest at the end of it will give you another 25. And when you make it to the north town, what the fuck was that, the Norse?
Yep.
Yeah. This is pretty straightforward. It looks like you walk straight into Valheim.
Oh yeah, I also get another book of law before I leave.
Cool. Yeah, the guards will have one, only cost you $5 bucks.
Fine for me. Alright, anyway, Valheim.
Yeah, you walk into basically Valheimburg. I kind of want to just call it Valheim, but I'm not gonna. Hi, Cat. This is Heimholm.
Heimholm, incredible.
Yeah. And he just looks at you, and the guard looks at you and goes, "Oh my, yo, why am I a doll? Who goes there?"
It is I, the new arbiter and hero.
Oh, it's good to see you, bud. So,
Minnesota.
Minnesota. So, Mini-Pop. We can't say soda here.
Mini Papa. Oh. Big Papa Pickle. Big Papa Pickle.
No. We just stops. He's like, "Oh, you're good. You got the arbiter's license. We know you. Oh, let's just squeeze past. If you're going into town, let me think.
Very well.
Luckily, your earlier fate warding doesn't apply here. You would have been ambushed, but this time you're not. So you're good. So this time you have the full 3 that you can spend in town, and you're basically good to go. He just stops. He says, "Is there anything you be needing?"
Scratches his chin. Known criminals in this place? A list?
Oh, quite a few. He cross-references the list with the pictures you already have. There's 3 new ones in this town specifically.
Okay. Alright. I look over the 3, and I will nod, and I will use my first scene after buying a book of law from him for 5 boon bucks to make my way, that's Litilv's sheet, there we go, to find the den of crime.
Cool. When you look over the criminals, one of them is a con artist that looks like the Fat Lizards. Apparently he's been posing as them whenever they're not in, like, town.
Okay.
But when you get in there, he recognizes you, so he appears to be legitimate. And he looks at you, he's like, "Oh, very good." He's like, "Oh, how you doing, bud?
Hello.
You liking town?"
It is different than the others, which is refreshing.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and do this. Give me your card. Oh, sorry. My name is Vintalo.
Vintalo. Okay. Alright. Fate warding, lean forward. Is this man real?
You can tell that this man has not gotten up in months.
Okay, cool.
So it is likely this is the real Vintalo.
I hand him the card.
And then he just looks at it. He puts it in his mouth and eats it, and then hands you a different card. And this one's got a little. It's a black identification card. So you know your actual ID card that they gave you?
Yep.
It has the official real stuff on one side and the criminal stuff on the other. The criminal stuff only exists in the black lights that are in their room, so that the cops don't see it.
Okay.
But it's basically, you are now a preferred customer with the criminals. Actual, like, premium VIP homie.
Okay, preferred status changes to VIP status, criminal underworld.
Yeah. The bonus you get, hubby. Yeah, don't listen. The bonus you get is... The cat keeps distracting me. The bonus you get is if you ever come back and visit one of us, we'll give you one piece of information free.
This was the gift I was to be receiving then? I wave the card.
Yeah, the gift gives you access to all of us. Criminals usually won't bother you unless you're trying to arrest them. And the more important thing, if you ever find one of us, even if we're not home, you can give us the card and get one free piece of information every time you meet us.
Do I get the card back?
Of course. He hands you your new card. He's like, all you gotta do is show it to us and you're good.
Okay, before I ask any other questions, do you happen to have a wallet I could buy?
Sure. He looks at you, he's like, what you in for? We got some gator skin from the Dark World. It's pretty useful. They're sturdy.
Yeah, shrug.
Cool. You get a gator skin wallet. It takes up one slot, but it can hold 3 small items. It takes one inventory slot, but it can hold 3 small items.
Okay, I will use that to hold my 2 cards and my Arbiter fucking badge.
That'll work.
There we go. Doesn't take up a capture log, it takes up an inventory slot.
Efficient getting some actual storage items for a change.
Yeah.
I think like one person had one in the other sessions. But yeah, fucking, let's see. He looks at you, he's like, well, you got plenty of time. You get a free question of any variety you like, and then you can work on whatever else you need. The rest of them you'll have to pay me for, though.
Free question, okay. I need all the information you have. And the imposter of your family. The criminal who is trying to be you.
That's Vinty, that's our little cousin. He's a little shit. He's been trying to take over one of our turfs because he doesn't have one of his own, so he's been imitating me. But he doesn't have the girth for it. He's wearing a fat suit. You trying to catch him?
Yes.
Oh, easy. Your best bet is to probably go to the bazaar and find some food places because he wants to be fat as much as he can, but he's got too high a metabolism. This ain't the life for him.
Nods.
You probably find him there. He's not worth a whole lot, but I'm pretty sure if the Arbiters get a hold of him, at least that'll get him out of our hair.
Okay.
How about this? You do that. You get rid of him as a favor to me. I'll do a favor for you.
Fair enough. I will look up to him. Then I will be back after I take care of him.
Cool. That is your first of 3 for the town. You can use your second one to catch him if you want. It's not hard.
That's what I'm gonna do, yeah.
Dude, it's your choice. You can do. There's 3 options if you look at your fate warding for it because it's not hard. You can use fate warding to catch him and trip him, and then he starts crying. You can use mine to catch him and scare him, and he starts crying. Or you can literally just run up to him in the stall, kick his legs out from under him, and just carry him crying. He's just a loser.
I'm gonna do the most efficient thing. Run up and kick the feet out from under him.
He's sitting there like shoving takoyaki and fucking... He's got like fried fish and shit like that. He's got fucking like... What was it? What's the fucking preserved cod that they do longhouses for?
Lotovf.
Yeah, he's got that on another stick. When he falls, they all just go in his mouth and they poke his tongue and he's like... Oh.
Wait, I know you.
Stop! You violated the law!
Yeah. I carry him to the station, throw him in the tube, and shoot him off.
They give you 100 boondocks.
Shrug. Does that unlock new info on my tablet?
That would give you new info on your tablet. You can choose one chum handle from the last thing, and you can see his communications to them.
I guess since I know personally that he is best friends with Lazuli, I will look at the Lazuli chum handle.
Cool. You now know that he and Lazuli were friends. But information about the other characters in that chat is still censored until you unlock those characters.
That's fine.
So if you say, be wary of X and Y, that name won't be there.
Fair enough. Litilv chat logs.
You can see based on the chat logs that Litilv has issues befriending people.
Yeah.
He's aggressive, and he has a persecution complex. But other than that, he's very strong and useful. He's just got problems.
I feel like I made the right decision telling them to be friends.
Yes. You can also tell that Lazuli is probably about as fucked up, but a lot more friendly.
Ain't none of my business. I search for any important or interesting information that may be relevant.
Relevant information is... oh, the last thing they sent to each other, which they sent while they were basically in the same place. You had recorded when you were in the house right about to leave that there was a great coming and that the game was going to end soon. I remember you specifically mentioned that, hey, the game was going to end soon, blah, 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 and you and Lazuli were talking about it, and you had recorded it on your tablet.
Okay.
You weren't sure why, and you couldn't, mention why because you didn't know at that time, but you thought the game was going to end, you thought something awful was going to happen. So it means that they had a previous session. You had already figured that, but now you have proof.
Yep. I will keep that recorded in my head and make my way back to Big Lizard after capturing his brother.
Yeah. You'll also get hints about another... So you'll get hints about two characters that he was kind of wary of. One character that he had killed, and then another character that he was pretty good friends with. But you didn't unlock that person, so... Litilv had two friends. He had two friends, two potential enemies, and one nigga he just killed. What else? What else? What else? Yep, one more thing on your city scene. Or you also can just go back and talk to him to get information.
On the city scene.
Cool. When you go to him, he'll just clap for you when you get in. The others will clap for you, and they're like, "Very good. So, what do you need? Do you want a favor now, or do you just want to cash it in later?"
Fate wording lead forward. What will help me with the game? Same last time.
What will help you with the game? If you ask for a favor, have the criminals help the guards defend the city from monsters.
I will cash that in then.
Cool, because as long as the guards and the criminals are both defending the city, you won't have to worry about the cities unless something else happens. They'll be able to defend themselves without blowing up.
I will give him that information as a request, and then I will ask if he can spread that to the other of his siblings to cash in favors from them. So that next time I meet them, I won't have a favor to cash in, I'll have already cashed in this one.
No problem. Not a problem at all. So, well, you've gotten good here, the Arbiters like you, you've done a good job, and most of the towns like you. What's your plan?
Not sure. Perhaps turn in more criminals, or do something along those lines. I cannot particularly progress in the game until it starts.
Did you already figure out what team you're going to be on?
I did not have a choice in the matter, but yes, I am teamed up with a person called Theo.
Which planet?
The land of kills and
Phantoms. His face kind of sinks. He's like, "You picked a war world. You picked one of the hell."
Hold my hand up. I did not pick anything.
He picked you?
I communicate to him that how I was communicating with other players before the session, and then he's just like, "Ooh, add."
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, that was risky, but it looked like it paid off. You got a lot of information."
Information, yes, and some of the other players spoke with me so that they know that the goal, or rather our so far aligned goal, is to be working as a team despite the game's rulings.
Well, I'll go ahead and give you some free information. There are some worlds that are, there are some worlds that are not. Dangerous worlds are kills and kills and phantoms, death and poison, snow and forts, war and pilgrimage. Those four you don't want to be on unless you're ready for a fucking fight. There's two others you don't want to be on, but those are mostly because they're... How to explain this? The monsters don't follow the rules. So, remember, this is a game. Monsters follow the rules just like sprites do. They usually won't send a really powerful monster to kill you. But on the Dark Worlds, they don't fucking care. they will just send shit to kill you until you die. So you better get good or get hidden. But the only one of those two I know about is Data and Ruins. Not a good place to live. I know there's another Dark World, but we've never been there.
Well, I suppose that is helpful information for me.
Yep.
I guess I don't really have a reason to be around here for now. I guess I'll return home.
Oh, see ya, bud.
Farewell. I will end my scene walking towards the edge of town.
Julio? Oh, he did a lot of things. Go Litilv's scenes. Grind, social. Get in line! Get in line! You
These
there!
scenes are gonna start after Leo uses the bathroom.
That's true. The fucking cats will not leave me alone.
Compress him.
No, it's the fucking other one.
Oh, compress the other one.
Hi, Sil. How's life? Yeah.
Pardon, I am now embabied.
Okay. Well, how's life, homie?
It's
Stressful.
going.
Put on Bluey and fucking hit the kid with some Benadryl and introduce him to the Hat Man.
No, it's fine. I have Octonauts playing. He's fucking distracted, and I have the baby bouncing. She's happy with that. Until she's not. She's about to cry. There she goes.
That's adorable. I love the baby.
B.
No, Adi was being weird, so I just kicked him. He like had her head, and he was doing the mouth thing where he's just on her head. He's biting her head.
Throw raspberries at me. Don't be mean.
Oh, the child is eating raspy boys.
No, she's just doing raspberries. She's not eating raspberries.
Oh, fucking never mind. I was about to be like, this child gets my blessing. Nah, fuck that kid. That kid gets nothing.
She has
It gets-
been eating frozen strawberries and blackberries.
I mean, that's close enough. Fuck it. Kids, babies don't like sour shit. To be honest, it's weird.
I mean, she's fine with it.
Sure.
But yeah,
You can show Sil if you want to. You can just spam Sil with images. I don't care. You do. You made them. Do what you want.
so instead of doing Zedria as text now it makes more sense to do Tenra in text.
Well, Tenra also makes sense because her planet is kind of like a. Zedria is more of like a stealth combat thing.
Yep.
She's like a, which makes sense more for scenes. But Tenra is more of like a. She's like, how do I explain it? You ever played those choose your own adventure books or apps?
Yes.
It's kind of like those. You basically go, I give you like a plethora of options, and then option D is you can do whatever else you want that's not on the list. And then you basically just go, I do this, I do this, I do that, and I just tell you the outcomes.
Yeah.
And that'll work for Tenra really well, because that's exploration, and I can give you big in-depth shit. And then you don't have to go, wait, did he say the mural was up there? Or was it like this one? Was it level 1 or 2? Because it'll just be in text.
Yes. So yeah, that's better then actually.
So literally we just meet up to do Zedria's, and Zedria can just spy and do some combat shit, and then we can just do the text ones throughout the week for Tenra, because we can just respond as is.
True.
I like it. I'm also trying to push some people to do, like, I'm spreading out the scenes even, because last week the reason that it was a problem is fucking Saturday afternoon all the way through fucking Friday morning everyone was busy. And I got busy Thursday, so basically I had to finish everybody's scenes Friday night into Saturday, and I was like, that ain't happening.
No. Yeah.
Huh?
No.
Why am I busy this Thursday afternoon? I'm not visiting them. I have a session. Oh yeah, no, I told you I would go. Fuck that session. Yeah, fuck that session. To be honest, I might just leave it. Who cares? I don't even like it, but the other homies, fucking Sin's gonna be pissed at me.
Just kill them.
Sin.
That's true. Oh yeah, they can still do my character, but here's the thing. Sin... Never mind.
Sin. That's about right.
Be
Oh, I
nice.
like.
I'm such a good person. When I say that shit, it makes me think I'm like, I'm trying not to say anything mean. I'm in the piss dimension. Give me a second.
Yeah, finish with your piss. It's time for Litilv.
But also, why bother being nice when you talk shit about everyone in your most kindest voice, and nobody take offense?
I take nothing but offense.
I was
I
gonna
take
say, this nigga bitches when I'm nice to him. He bitches when I'm mean to him. He bitches when I'm not there. He bitches when I'm there.
Because I'm the realest bitch.
Me existing has nothing to do with him bitching. I am simply the easiest thing to bitch
You
about.
should feel proud. I'm afraid of you.
Very good. Oh yeah, so did you see the fucking things posted?
Which one? Oh yeah, I like them. Are you deciding which one to choose, or?
Kind of. I can reuse. They're all just cool things that I can use. I'm probably going to use the first one in the batch. The one, the top left one.
Huh.
I'm probably going to use that one actually, because that's what it is. But what's your preference? Which looks cooler?
I mean, without knowing the context.
That's true.
I can only say that I like the middle one, the glitchy one, and the noise one.
You like the white noise, the glitch, and the which one?
No, just the glitch one and the noise one.
Yeah. I like those two. The one where he's like the weird 3D glasses thing is hard to fucking look at.
Yeah, I mean it's cool, but after a while it kind of hurt.
Yeah, that's kind of the intent, but I don't want to do that to y'all.
I already can't look at like neon yellow without getting sick. So.
Oh god.
Gotcha. So it's between glitch and radio static. I'm chill with it. And that just fits my aesthetic anyway. Now, Litilv.
Yes.
Where we left off was his grind scene?
Yep.
Cool. So you got finished killing off the North Monster Wave. There are 2 more Monster Waves and two more Black Waves, 1 more Monster Wave. But you can finish those off or not. It's your call.
It's grind time. Also, how much EXP did I get for Litilv?
Litilv last time?
Or Lotovf, I mean.
Lotovf. Okay, Lotovf for this time or last time?
Like, this session now.
This session right now, he got a grand total of 15. You do get rewarded for social shit. It's just, everybody was so rushed and busy, there wasn't a whole lot of exploration scenes in the last couple too. Y'all usually did exploration scenes in the first couple sessions and then just abandoned them. Yeah. Luckily, that's why I like this one going slower, because we haven't even started the game yet. That's how...
Yeah.
But also, I say that, but we've already also had a player death, and we haven't even started the game. So, some things are going fast.
Well,
but yes.
It's time for
first thing, grind scene. Alright, you tell me, do you want to grind the Black Waves, which are more dangerous, or the Monster Waves, which are less dangerous, but you get a little more XP?
Black Waves.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me 1d10, and then, if you're having are you having Sprite help you?
Yes.
Cool. Roll me 1d10 and then 1d8.
Total 9.
Alrighty, that is almost that entire wave gone. You get a grand total of... Let me check, because I got my notes on my phone. Okay, cool. And I also simplified how the monster waves work because they're a combination of different tiers. I didn't figure you'd want to do... yes, 0.1, 0.2, all that gay shit. I already did the math to even it out. I just gave you a little extra. The full wave, because you got 9 out of 10... You get a grand total of 2,400 grist, and then basically keep halving it until it gets to 100.
Okay, hang on. $2,400, 2,400, right?
Yeah, 2,400. And the next one would be 12, 600, 300, 150. And you get the grand total of 13 EXP. Which is pretty nice, to be honest. It's the thing you're fighting a lot of low-tier shit. This is also my way of making it to where fighting a bunch of imps and shit like that doesn't give you 0 EXP.
So we don't get below 100 grist anymore. It's... Because I don't half 150, do I stop at the 150, or do I half 150?
You'll stop at the 150.
Okay.
This is just for monster waves, not for normal monsters. Normal monsters can go lower. This is just the easiest way to simplify this.
And how much EXP did I get?
You get a grand total of 13 for this grind scene.
Okay. Alright. And then I'll immediately do another grind scene.
Cool. I will let you do the grind, because I'm nice, I will just add the other monster wave to the new monster wave you're fighting.
Sure.
So it'll be 11 instead of 1, and then 10.
So...
Cool.
11 D...
yeah.
1d11?
Yeah. Roll one. No. Roll 1d10 and then 1d8. 1d10 for you, 1d8 for your sprite.
Total 8.
Total 8. All right, you killed 8 out of 11. Okay, you get a grand total of 9.65. So 10 EXP.
Okay.
You get a grand total of 2,200 grist, and then you keep having it. So. The first player to actually enter the game gets 10 grist. 10. 20. 40. 80. I did. And I'll pull up the notepad right here. Pull up the recording. We're not going to do that. Just in case I made a mistake, we're not going to do that. It's been that way. I copied this part from the first session. Wife is bitching. She's like, what do you mean I got 20? Uh-huh. Alright, quit bitching. That's what I thought.
Okay.
It's a lot of that going to waste. Yep. And then you get a grand total of the XP that I told you. And cool news, you get to roll, I'll go ahead and tell you, you get to roll 3d3 for your total.
2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1. You get 1 vitality cube.
Okay.
You get 1 special object, and then you get 1 nothing.
What the fuck is a special object?
The special object looks like a broken part of a Rubik's Cube, but your sprite would basically tell you in your head, that looks like an important object. It could be refined into a more powerful object.
Alright, would I put that under slotless, or...?
It's just put it in your capture log, it's just a piece of equipment. Broken Rubik's Cube.
Okay.
So you've nearly wiped out the black waves.
Okay.
And the monster wave is just chilling. Since there's only 1 wave now, most of the sides can basically do fine, and the black wave is small enough that it's fine. It'll probably just starve out. You can use your third scene to socialize if you want, or you can just keep grinding and getting XP. You're probably close to tier fucking 6.
Yeah, Litilv is gonna grind again.
Cool. I'll let you go ahead and combine the fucking normal monster wave and the black wave. So there's a grand total of 13. Go ahead and roll me 1d10 and then 1d8.
Total 6.
Jesus fucking Christ. Your luck's getting worse every roll.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you get 6. Let's see. 14. Yeah, okay, the grist starts at 1,400.
Okay, so...
You get a grand total of 7.75, so 8 fucking EXP.
Six EXP off from next tier.
You're very close. You'll probably get it in the first scene next time.
Probably.
We end up doing a group scene at work.
So... Hang on a minute. How much grist again?
It starts at 1,400.
Okay. 7,000.
Yeah. Basically, the rule is for monster waves and shit like that, the big chunks, when you're dividing the grist, it just stops before it goes below 100. But for regular monsters, it'll just keep going. Ugh. My wife nut tapped me this morning, and it still hurts. Buddy, what are you doing?
You little bitch.
Okay.
Oh, he pulled some of my pants out from under the bed. He's pulling stuff out so he can climb under. He found my jorts!
Yeah?
Yo, I got jean shorts and he found them. Let's go! And since you got rid of 6, go ahead and roll me 2d2
Okay.
when you get around to it.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. For 1, you get nothing. For 2, you get another special item. For this one, tell me... I'll let you pick from some options. Some nice... Do you want a weird, obscure, niche interest item? Or do you want, like, something generic and common that a person would like in their house?
Niche interest.
Niche interest. You find a fucking, You find a fucking, Fabricator General model with just missing an arm. For fucking 40k. You find basically Belisarius Call just missing his arm with the staff. I don't know why one of them had that. But, they do. And it is also considered a powerful item. So if you combine it with something, it can make it useful.
Okay.
Combine it with a Soul Droid, you make the Soul Droid Major General. There's one left.
One what left? Soul
There's
droid?
one Soul Droid alive.
Yeah, as if I can get my hands on that.
You want to use a magic bullshit? I'll give them to you.
Sure.
Cool. You want them on the Litilv?
Yeah.
Cool. Soul Droid, Soldat Destroyed, number 8, incoming. You'll
Hoodie.
Basically, you'll find him soon. Because he is leaving the planet currently. So, I'll just have him arrive on yours.
To get the fucking grub pod, do I need to search for it, or is it just gonna happen?
The grub pod is a thing that's on your planet. It's kind of like Tenra found her bow. It's a thing that's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, now I gotta do a bunch of math because Little V's just spiked in power dramatically.
Yep. Spamming grind scenes. This shit gets easier for me because now I just got to deal with auto pretty much, which is just haha, grind, till I run out. We on that MF grind.
Okay.
Need you to put a lethal acrobat on here.
Oh, you
Adobe.
want the special acrobat? Okay. Why? Why do you need it though? Can't you do that with normal? Open your sheet.
Alright, Little V returns home.
Not without an editor.
You just install normal Adobe and it can do it. You don't have normal Adobe installed? Oh.
And alchemiting doesn't take scenes, does it?
No, you can just do that when you get home. But you will have to get home, so... I'll let you do it on your third scene when you're coming back from the grind if you want.
I'm gonna combine the Rubik's Cube with my Law Dusters.
Very good. It adds a special effect to the item. It costs you 1k grist and then keep having it until you get down below 100, or until you get to 100.
Okay, so 1,500, 250, half of 250.
It's just 125 and then you're good.
Okay.
And they're now called law-given Rubik's Mashers. And the super simple part of it is when you make an attack, you can use a reaction to roll a mind check, and then depending on if you also beat their evasion with your mind, or reduced evasion with your mind, it'll depend on the enemy you're fighting, you do bonus damage. So basically, if you pass a mind check when you're beating their ass, you solve the Rubik's Cube, and it pulls out basically their weakness. Imagine your gloves are like, oh, well, this enemy's weak to fire. you hit them with your knuckle dusters, you solve it properly, and the side that ends up facing them has, like, heat knuckles.
Okay. Easy. Yeah, I will wait to do anything else.
You can go for more wallpapers. Very good.
Yeah, that's it for Litilv. I
Easy
just get
peasy.
back and I will report, or record, excuse me, destroyed forces and whatnot, and check to make sure that the rooms are being built. Realize that they aren't because the internet isn't back on yet. Get frustrated and then go back outside.
Very good. I'm still laughing. You could combine this with a soul droid. I don't have one. Do you want one? Magic bullshit. Okay.
Adam will appreciate that.
It's mixing with fucking Belisarius Call. Oh.
Actually, don't take that Lotovf.
Okay.
I didn't spend any EXP on him.
Let me go ahead and find my fucking notes real quick. Lotovf. Explore.
Yeah?
So 4E, 5E with notes, and then 6E with notes, and then fucking Litilv 4G.
Yeah.
G. 6G. I mean, it is good because he got it over simply. A lot of you got to go around and do his strengths, and Litilv just went, fuck it, we ball!
I want to make this place safe.
Alright, so those two are the ones I need? Those are the new ones?
No, I did not send you the Lotovf yet. The Lotovf is wrong.
Okay. Grab the Litilv. Give me the boy. Whole maxing flex cell. You really want rid of that.
Yeah.
I understand. That was the whole point of me giving them to Vicar. Vicar would see them and get really mad. Would you rather have $1 or $2?
Okay. This is the new Lotovf. That is not the new Lotovf. Where'd the new Lotovf go? Cool, there it is. I want 15 scenes! Ah!
No.
Quote Lotovf. Nice things are happening. I'm getting stuff accomplished. Quote Litilv. I've killed everything. What's next?
Where is my next enemy?